The plumber's hands trembled when he pulled his camera from the drain. His face went pale as drywall dust. "Who uses this shower?" he whispered. "My wife," I said, confused. He swallowed hard, eyes darting toward the door. "Sir, you need to leave this house. I'm not kidding." He turned the monitor so I could see. There, wedged deep in the pipe, was something metallic. Small, circular, familiar. A ring. Not just any ring, my wedding band. The one I lost a year ago, vanished without a trace, my wife swearing she hadn't seen it. The plumber left in silence. I didn't. I drove to my parents' house instead, sat in their driveway, staring at my shaking hands. That was the moment I knew. She hadn't just lied, she had buried me. When we met, she was light when I met her. Sunshine after years of gray. Sharp laughter, soft touches. I believed in her, believed for her. I gave her everything I had, because she looked at me like I was enough. I was blind to how well she performed. Back then, if she had asked, I would have burned my future to keep her warm. She knew that. She knew exactly how much power she held. And like anyone who tests the limits of devotion, she didn't stop until she found the edge. The first cracks. It started small. Late nights explained with a laugh. Unfamiliar perfume, dismissed with a joke. The sudden new passwords, the careful tilt of her phone away from my eyes. I told myself trust meant not asking, that marriage wasn't about suspicion, that she was tired, busy, stressed. But lies have weight, and eventually you feel them pressing down, even when you can't see them. The day she found a forgotten earring in our car, cheap, not hers, I knew it was staged. Too obvious. A breadcrumb for me to follow, so I'd stop sniffing where the real trail was. She was trying to manage me like a witness on the stand. She didn't realize I don't crack under questioning. I build cases. My ring in the drain. That ring, it was the final proof. She had claimed she hadn't seen it when I lost it. I'd searched everywhere. And now it was inside the pipe, shoved down into the dark. She hadn't misplaced it, she had erased it. A symbolic murder. She wanted me to believe I had lost a piece of myself, and she enjoyed watching me search for it. That told me everything. She wasn't careless, she was cruel. Planning. I didn't confront her, not then. I smiled. I kissed her goodnight. I let her think I was still asleep beside her while she whispered to someone else in the dark. And in that silence, I began to move. I copied bank statements. I tracked the sudden withdrawals, the secret account. I logged the days she said she was working late against the credit card charges for hotel rooms across town. I printed every receipt. I hired a lawyer. Quiet, discreet. We built the case like architects laying foundation. No confrontation, no raised voices. Just precision. While she rehearsed her little dramas, I staged my own. I feigned confusion when she forgot plans. I acted oblivious when she slipped her phone face down. Every performance of hers sharpened my resolve. She thought she was getting away with it. She thought I was weak. That was the sweetest part, letting her believe it. Execution. The morning came when I slid a manila folder across our kitchen table. Inside, photographs, receipts, statements, evidence that spoke louder than any plea she could invent. She laughed at first. Then she flipped to the page where the lawyer's letter sat, formal, cold, final. Her face drained as the reality hit. Divorce, assets frozen, her secret account exposed, the affair detailed in black and white. "I can explain," she whispered. "You already did," I said. Every lie was an explanation. She reached for me then, instinctively, the same hands that once held me tenderly, now grasping like claws at a ledge. I stepped back, letting her fall into silence. Her eyes widened as she realized it wasn't just divorce papers, It was her reputation, her finances, her comfortable life. Gone. She had bet against me, certain I'd crumble when betrayed. Instead, I'd stripped her clean with the same precision she once used to strip me of trust. The final confrontation. I waited until the last line of the settlement was signed, until she realized the house was mine, the accounts mine, her name reduced to a liability on paper. Then I pulled the ring from my pocket, the same ring the plumber found in the drain. I placed it on the table between us. "You tried to bury me," I said, "but you only buried yourself." Her breath hitched. Tears formed, but not the kind that begged forgiveness. No, these were the tears of a predator caught in her own snare. I left her there, staring at the metal circle, a symbol she tried to drown, resurrected as the seal of her undoing. Resolution. People ask if I regret it, if revenge was worth it. They don't understand. This wasn't revenge. It was